Hi everybody, this is Mr. I. Now that you're done with the first week's orientation and setting up your Python environment, this week is all about actually writing real Python code and learning some of the features of the language. I'm showing here on the screen that these are the elements of the module that you'll be working on. You're right now in the Welcome to Unit 1. It consists just of me telling you what to expect, so here we go. There will be a discussion board in this unit, as there will be in every single unit we do. I need you to be very active in this discussion board. I want you to check it at least once a day, maybe more than once a day, and I want you to enter something in there several times a week, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week. This unit is only 1 week long. We have 15 students. If everybody contributes 5 times, that would be 75 entries in there. So you're going to need to check it to see what other people are saying. Now, what will you be putting in there? Ultimately, I want you to be talking about whatever it is we're doing in Python and what that makes you think of. Is it easy? Is it hard? How does it relate to? Is it the same or different than other languages you know? Were the videos clear, not clear? Is the programming assignment something that you've got a really clever way of doing? Those sorts of things. You'll see as we go into the lesson videos that I give suggestions for what you should be posting about, but when you go in and read each other's posts, that should trigger, I'm going to respond to this classmate. You guys are awfully clever, you know an awful lot, you've got a lot to offer, so start sharing with each other. You also will be participating in a group Skype session. You'll remember on day 3 of the orientation, you all had to go in and say which of the times that I had set up, I think I had 11 of them, you could possibly make. Now I've boiled that down to 4 of them, and I have sent you each an email saying when you're going to be there. Also in here, if you open up this Participate in Skype session, it tells you, here are the sessions. There is a session Wednesday at 2 a.m. Universal Time. Well, none of us are living in a time zone that's right at UTC 0. So Abby, Mike, Peter, and Sachit are in that session. And Abby, your time is Tuesday, February 2nd at 9 p.m. Mike, Tuesday, February 2nd at 8 p.m. and so on. No excuse for missing it. Your name and your days and times are right in here in your time zone. Put it on your calendars. Don't miss. To make sure that you participate, I am going to give you 5 points for this. 5 points if you participate, you're there at the time that you're supposed to, and that you are an active participant in the call. It won't take more than 20 minutes. If you open this Participate in Skype session, you'll see what we'll be talking about. Then I've got 4 lesson videos in here. Let's just look at one of them because the format of all of them is similar. So, primitive data types. In here, there is a video that you can watch that talks about the primitive data types in Python: string, integer, float, and Boolean. You can watch it. I don't remember how long it is. Most of these are somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes long. I try and aim them for 12, but sometimes the material takes a little bit more time. All the slides that are used in there are available for you to download as a PowerPoint file in case you want to go back and review it later. And after you've watched the video, here I will always say, now that you've watched it, what should you do next? Enter a reflection on what you've learned in the Unit 1 discussion board with a link right there. Here's some suggestions. Is this similar to or different than the data types in other programming languages? Is anything in the video confusing? How easy or difficult does it seem? Be sure to read your classmates' entries and respond when you have something to add to the conversation. So I want to see something posted after you watch this video. Then watch the next video, and here's a link to it. Now, I'm not going to go in and show you each one of them. You'll do that on your own. There's 4 of them. Each of them have suggestions for what to write about. Each of them have a video. Each of them have the attached PowerPoint slides. When you're done with that, when you believe you've mastered that material, there is a short quiz. 10-point quiz on this material. And then you've got a programming assignment. This week's programming assignment, which is due on February 8th, has you implement a game that will use different data types, different expressions and assignments, if statements, and loops. And this is a game where the computer is going to guess a number from 1 to 100, or pick a number from 1 to 100, and you're going to keep guessing. And the computer will tell you if you're high or low, or if you got it. And you're going to have to keep track of how many times it took, and so on. The instructions are all here in the Unit 1 programming assignment, and I hope you enjoy it. I think that for those of you that have already got a fair amount of programming under your belts, this will be a good way for you to learn how to do things that you already know about, but with the syntax of Python. How do you do an if statement in Python? It's different than in Java or JavaScript and so on. So, let's get to it, and happy programming.